Sequel without equal.
We're going to pitch some movie ideas that have a ridiculous number of sequels, far beyond what the original could possibly bear.
Sustain. Okay.
Here we go. So again, this is not a real movie. Not a real movie
Mhm.
that we're going to see how many sequels we can squeeze out of this thing. Here we go. Are we ready?
Let's
go.
Okay. Lance Phoenix is a vet from Gulf War I who operated behind enemy lines, and he is now trying to enjoy a fitful retirement, but is having problems adjusting. Suddenly, members of his recon team from Iraq go missing, and he tries to find them. Intrigue, mysterious messages, odd occurrences. He does find his team alive, and they need him for one more job. They've been hired by some eccentric billionaire to do something. What are we thinking this eccentric billionaire wants them to do?
Let's think here.
Get some sort of rare piece of thing that the eccentric billionaire needs for his collection.
Yeah, art.
Piece of art. It's like
some kind of piece of art. Love it. Okay.
Yeah.
No one's ever seen. No one in the public has ever seen. So it's like, what are we looking for?
Maybe it's in China or North Korea or something. And
yeah. Hard to get to. Yeah.
Okay.
The Sistine Chapel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's not Hudson Hawk, but I would have enjoyed a sequel to Hudson Hawk. But
one day.
And what's the name of this movie? It's the name of this movie going to be
One More Shot.
And as long as the O in shot is the scope of a rifle.
It's got to be. Yeah, all the O's could be different. One more shot. They all have different.
Okay. Yeah. All right. One more shot. I love it. The mission is successful, but the eccentric billionaire is actually blank, obsessed with what improbable sci-fi technology. This is part 2 of One More Shot. The sequel to One More Shot.
Oh, okay.
What's the time period? Are we talking? So it's Gulf War. So it would be
War
like maybe
one vet. Yeah. So
okay. So the technology could be now, or it could be, because that would have been like, cause I'm thinking it could be just like this guy just wants his hands on the internet. That's all. And it was such a general term. It's like, I now own the internet. You remember that movie Hackers, where it's like, what are you guys hacking? What are you hacking into? How are you hacking? All that stuff. Or Johnny Mnemonic. Those movies like that.
Yeah.
Cool. It's like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? So there could be that. He's like, he wants the internet, and so now
there's like a control room in the government, and if we get that microchip, we control the internet.
Yeah, it just shows zero understanding of how the internet actually works. What was the name? What was the name of the sequel?
I was like, One More Shot : The Download.
I like it. So many more O's there to put the scope in. Got a lot of O's. Like, wow, how many rifles do you have? I don't know.
And every single one, when it was on the screen, the bullet holes appear under the sight picture.
Wow, too loud. So many shots.
Okay, One More Shot, The Download. We get another sequel here, and this sequel begins with a flashback to Iraq, to Gulf War I, and we meet someone we thought was only a minor character, but they're actually
perhaps it's a woman who's a nurse in Iraq, who turns out that she's also got some kind of medical technology that someone else wants. I have the cure for insert disease. Like, what? Complete misunderstanding of what anything is,
Like Elizabeth Holmes. Are we talking?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I can change anyone's blood type with this vial. What? It's like, what? Here, I'll show you. Types on a computer, like, wow, graphics spinning around. You see? The AB positive becomes O positive, which is a few things. Okay. It's the DNA. To clone people, clone more of this billionaire.
Yeah.
Son of a whole row of giant test tubes full of floating bodies. It's like, there's hundreds of him,
If these things had access to the internet, game over. All right, so a person, an improbable minor character from the first movie, ends up being the target all along from all three movies. I love it. And the name of this third movie?
It's probably another One More Shot : Blood something, because that's also has two.
A lot of O's.
A lot of O's.
Blood Doom. It's a lot of O's.
Blood Doom?
Bloody Doomsday. How about that? It's a lot of
I still like Blood Doom. I like.
Blood Doom. So it's like, jeez, there's 3 shots in every O. Colon. Jeez, the colons are getting shot now too.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes 20 minutes for the opening credits.
Yeah. It's like,
All right. One more shot. Blood Doom. I feel that one probably wouldn't do as well in the box office. The public is catching on to what the internet actually is. And
slowly
what it
but
isn't.
surely, you can't do any of the things we're talking about.
Yeah. Number 4 is all I have.
Okay.
Lance takes on an apprentice.
Like the young guy, maybe he's like, I never knew my father, so he's looking for a father figure.
Okay.
And they do a blood test, like this blood thing, and he tricks Lance into thinking that he's his dad because they have the same blood type. But it actually got changed because this billionaire was doing this stuff. So he's he got a chip on his shoulder. He's an orphan, he thinks. So he's been raised. So he's looking to take somebody out, and turns out that his real hatred, he's been tricking Lance all along. Lance is his ultimate target. He's been raised with one goal his whole life: kill Lance Phoenix.
Because he thinks he killed his parents.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's a test tube kid and doesn't realize that, in fact, he doesn't have any.
Lance thought he destroyed all the test tubes in part 3, but there was one prototype test tube.
And they found in the rubble, like, we got a live one as the credits roll.
Yeah. Well, that won't show up in part 4, of course.
Yeah.
I like it. So the kid's actually the last billionaire clone that they've programmed to go after Lance Phoenix. I like it.
And unexplained, but like the orphan grows up with a necklace, and in that necklace is like if you open it, there's a little chip, and it's the chip that controls the internet.
And into the movie, Lance Phoenix takes it, drops on the ground, stomps on it.
No,
not the internet.
And then you see his finances, like, I was a billionaire, and his finances are shrinking.
So what's it? So we got to get a title in here for the 4th one.
Oh yeah.
One more shot.
Re-downloaded or upload or like.
Yeah, uploaded protege.
I like one more shot, proto-jay.
And his name is Jay.
The kid's name is Jay.
Protege.
Proto-J.
Yeah, I like it.
Is it true that the producers didn't know what the word protege meant?
That is correct. Next question. After that is that. In fact, you saw that in the press kit. Yes, that is a very distinct possibility. Next question. So the internet is next question, and the blood is next question.
Sequel 5. It's free. We got free reign. Where do we want to go with this thing?
Space.
Yeah. One more moonshot.
There we go. A lot of O's in that.
One more shot, moonshot. More O's. More O's and moon.
15 minutes in. Damn, that's a long opening thing.
Well, I think it'd be funny to do like, all right, we need to do a commando operation on the moon. You need to sneak into the billionaire's space headquarters. He now has a base on the moon.
Hey, the billionaire on the moon has set up a base, and he found like these ancient writings, and they're doing digging, and in a tomb they find the ultimate chip.
Could really control it controls the internet and the way we understand it now. Huh?
But
we really admit we kind of screwed it up 8 years ago, but now we're
retrofitting this to make sense for a modern day audience. Yeah. Okay.
Although you think we could call it rather than moonshot, moon shoot, just get another O in there.
Yeah, moon shoot. Moon shoot. It's funny.